Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Gina from Orchid and Opal.com. Today we're going to check out two of the curated collections, which are the monthly subscriptions by Beads to Live By. I have the 11/0 round seed beads and their 2-hole bead subscriptions, and they also offer a vintage buttons subscription. You can check out all the information at their website, which I have linked right down below the video. And you're welcome to sign up for one or more than one subscription option. That's totally up to you. And these range from around the $17 to $19 a month price range, plus shipping, which depends on your location. And if you decide to sign up for a longer period of time, the price of the subscription goes down just a little bit. And in addition to these subscriptions, they also offer some companion bundle add-ons with additional check glass single-hole bead strands. All of these items are meant to coordinate together, so they all are compatible with one another around a specific coordinating color scheme. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that is for the month of April 2023. And if you'd like to get your hands on these April subscription packages, just be sure to place your order prior to the 17th of the month. Otherwise, you'll be getting a different package, which will be for the following month. And with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this package. And here is a peek at what we're going to be checking out up close. We've got our seed beads and our 2-hole beads in separate bundles with another lovely color palette. So let's kick it off by checking out our seed beads up close. All right, so here is everything outside of their individual bags all together, and I just love this combination that combines different shades of purple. We also have some blue and a little bit of orange or peach, which gives a contrast to some of those cooler colors. And if you signed up for their monthly seed beads selection, what you'll get is a package containing 8 bags, each with 10 grams of higher quality round seed beads in the 11/0 size, and they could be brands like Toho, Miyuki, Matubo. They're going to be high quality ones that you'd want to use more for bead weaving because they're really consistent in their size. And to go along with these subs, be sure to check out the Beads to Live By YouTube channel and Facebook page because the awesome owner Cassandra puts together some projects and tutorials that go along with these specific beads on a regular basis so you have some ideas for how to use what you receive. You may have noticed that the bags are not labeled with the specific names and brands of these beads, but what you can do is check on their website for the specific month selection, and there is a drop-down list where you can check out the corresponding codes that go along with each of these colors and brands. You can do a quick internet search. It'll tell you exactly what it is if you wanted to label those accordingly. But let's start out here first with this very dark blue that looks like it has an iris finish, which brings in a little bit of purple, green, and some other hints of shiny metallic colors. This one is our darkest shade in the palette, adding some of that moody, deep night sky blue. And we follow that up with a medium blue. It looks like a matte finished, possibly gray or crystal transparent exterior with a blue lining. And that matte exterior kind of tones that blue down a little bit. That looks to be brighter inside overall, just making these a great mid-tone. Adding in some of the pops of the warmth from this peach. This is an opaque, which looks like it may have an extra luster finish. It seems to be coated with an extra glossy shine over that opaque shade. And going lighter than that and maybe a little bit neutral as well, we have this creamy glass with a silver lining, which you can still see showing through the glass on the exterior. And overall, these have a hint of very light peach, so I'm thinking that might be what the tone of the glass is. And this adds in another type of seed bead option, so we're not getting all opaques or all silver lined. We're getting a mix of different things, as we can already see so far. And our next one being one of these ceramic look varieties that just have a subtle variation in that purple color with a bluish undertone. And this style is opaque. They don't have an extra glossy finish, so they're more toned down. And I would say somewhere in the middle of a regular seed bead with an opaque color and a seed bead with a matte finish that gives it an extra frosty appearance. And we have a couple more of the variety with I believe it's the alabaster and silver lining. This one in a very light shade of lavender. We have lots of purples to bring out the dimension and depth of that color choice. I love that. And it's the lightest shade of purple in the palette. And we follow that up with this brighter, more medium shade of purple with that creamy opal-like glass and that hint of fiery sparkle coming from within, where they also have that metallic lining around the whole location. Our eighth and final selection is this one, another matte glass variety in a beautiful shade of royal purple. And I especially love these three colors together with a silver line, a matte, and then the iris finish on that dark seed bead. I think those would look great together in particular out of all of these. So that is another new and different palette from Beads to Live By, and we have the 2-hole bead subscription that goes along with it that you can choose to pick up along with your seed beads if you want to use these together, especially because as you can see the colors do coordinate really well. And with their curated monthly collections of 2-hole check glass beads, you're going to get the same types of 2-hole beads every month, but they're going to come in all different colors and finishes, and you're going to get full strands of each. All of them having 25 pieces except for the lentil strand, which has 50 pieces. And here is the first one, the 2-hole dagger beads in the 5x16 millimeter size. These have that creamy opal-like glass that lets some of the light through in that shade of medium blue with a hint of a bronze-like dusting that covers the surface. And then next we have the 2-hole lentil beads, the flat discs with the 2 holes spaced next to each other symmetrically. This selection looking to be the Jet Picasso with perhaps an additional luster coating on the top, which makes them overall look like a dark gray or hematite with a bit of a bluish undertone from that Picasso finish, and they have a very glossy shine. And then we have our strand of silky beads, which are similar to the tiles, but set on an angle. And I'm loving this combination so much, especially with some of those darker and more medium blue beads from the seed bead palette. And I feel like these are called the Jet Azzurro etched combination with the very vibrant shades of blue and aqua that you see on the surface of what are jet black beads underneath. And they also have a bit of extra texture, which is quite interesting too. And that color and finish shows up on both sides of these silkies. And there is a close-up look at these so you can see the whole location. Our fourth strand is full of these tiles in this duotone of a warm peach orange color and also some purple, those seeming to be on the surface of these clear glass beads with their 2 holes that run parallel through the tile in that flat square shape, and those colors seemingly dusted over top of the surface, each of them being a little bit different. And then for our fifth and final strand for the month, we have the little pyramid stud beads with the flat bottom and more pointed and dimensional top, with a combination of an alabaster or light colored glass underneath what is sometimes called a rose gold combination with that marbleized pinkish copper effect. These being another option, just like the tile beads, that could work well not only with the shades of purple, but also with those peach colors that we received this month. And here's a closer look at these. You can see the hole placement there at the bottom that go along that flat side, and you can bead around these similar to how you would a cabochon. And there you can also see that marbleized surface. So that wraps it up for the April 2023 Beads to Live By monthly subscriptions, which again you can find all the details about on their website, which is linked right below. And you can also find the check glass companion bundle, which contains additional strands of 1-hole check glass beads that also go along with the monthly color scheme if you'd like to add that on to your subscriptions. I'm really enjoying what they're doing every month with the color palettes, bringing us something unique and interesting, along with ideas of what to make with what you receive. And I know for so many of us, seed beads are something that are included in almost all projects, so it can be really helpful to build up a bead stash over time through these monthly subscriptions where these items are picked out for you and you can have a variety of things to pull from when you're working on different projects, whether that's bead weaving or something else, and whether or not you want to use the palette together as it is or mix and match some of the colors from the previous months too. So like I said, if you want to pick this one up, be sure to place your order prior to the 17th of the month, otherwise you'll be getting the next month's packages. But all of them are similar to this, just in a different theme. So that's all for now. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'm always thrilled to have you here, and I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already, because I often come back and share finished jewelry updates and tutorials using some of the things that you see me share in these unboxings. Also, feel free to leave a comment down below. It's always great to hear from you. Give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit that share button below to share the video with your other beading friends. That's all I have for now. I hope to see you all again real soon though, and until next time, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and as always, happy beading.